down here. Oh, we're showing up with the packs, man. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure having you here. You know what I'm saying? Witnessing, what I'm about to do here. You guys are a bunch of eyewitnesses. But welcome. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. As I stated, I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. And technically, what I do as a spiritual healer is that I assist, I offer my services to humanity. You know what I'm saying? To all of you beautiful people, all of you out there, I just offer my services to you. And my services pretty much entail, you know, um, helping you in coming in alignment with the person that you are. Meaning understanding how your emotions are being created, your emotional patterns and blockages, as well as your psychology. And at this point, we are referring to your intellectual conditioning. How you've been, trained to think. Because you're not just, in fact, that's exactly what mind control is about. It's about teaching you how to think instead of you thinking for yourself. So, for you to become in alignment with yourself, you would have to know how you think and start thinking for yourself and also bringing your emotions together. And now, it's pretty much the same idea of mind, body, and soul. Now, the soul is referring to the universe. So now you become one. You become whole. I help you to come whole. I'm a whole ass motherfucker here. But for you to get there, you got to become in alignment. That alignment is also called as ma'at, which is pretty much the foundation of what African spirituality is all about. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. You get the point. Now, if you're coming back, you already know. Listen, I'm calling on the packs, man. In fact, I'm showing up with them. They're here with me. Those who knows, you know. Anyway, if you're coming back, you already know it's always get your plate. We're definitely, I'm not messing around at all. I'm already into it. Ooh, my God, that was a good one. Yeah, so now, as you already know, you know what I'm saying, this is a holy sacrament, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come get your communion. All you got to do is open your mouth, you know what I'm saying? The body of Christ, nigga, then you good to go. And that's what we're doing over here. You know what I'm saying? We're giving sights to the blinds, man. So you already know if you're coming back. Stop playing. So all I'm just saying is, you already know what you're in for. You know what I'm saying? It's my shit. I love that song, man. Let's get back to it. I apologize, guys. You know what I'm saying? So now, what the fuck were we talking about? That's the jam. But let me put it down a little bit. All right, relax, nigga. We got all day, all night for that one. So now, before I get into, again, we were talking about, what you in for, pretty much. So, as a spiritual healer, I use spirituality as my tool, right? And quite often, before I even start to talk about any subject that I, choose to talk about, I always want you guys to understand what is it that we're talking about. I mean, it's only fair, right? If I'm talking about spirituality, you got to know what that shit is, right? So, generally speaking, a lot of people, when it comes to spirituality, they always look at it as something that's far distant from you. And if that's not the case, well, it's definitely religion. And if that doesn't work, or maybe, you understand a little bit more, then you just say it's a belief system. Now, all of these, to be honest, they are all part of spirituality, but they're not what spirituality is. Because if you're looking at this for what it is, all of these things were actually created by us. We created religion. Men. Men created religion, man. And we also have our belief systems. You know what I'm saying? The way a nigga that is involved in voodoo has a certain way he's thinking. Now, if you're metaphysics or if you whatever the fuck, if you a motherfucker that go to church, well, there you go. Different beliefs. Or maybe it's not just a belief system in the sense of, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's something that's teaching you how to believe in shit. So it's just a belief system in a sense of, like these people are like under a spell. Almost kind of like saying that. You know what I'm saying? As if you have a better understanding of what spirituality is. And that's not the case at all. Because all of these things actually stems from us. So therefore, they are not what spirituality is. We are spirituality. You are spirit. So therefore, spirituality is talking about you. Those different aspects of you. Now, when you get into the occult, it's simply telling you, you know what I'm saying, giving you a deeper understanding of of the things that you don't pay attention to. That's why you're dealing with the dark side, because you don't pay attention to that shit. It's in the darkness. It's hidden. It's the hermetic. It's gnostic. No, meaning knowing. When you know, it comes from the inside. You don't know from the outside. Like you just intuitively, like those are qualities that are, you know what I'm saying, non-tangible qualities. In fact, which is going to be, you know what I'm saying, what we're going to be talking about tonight, which is about cultivating your divinity. So that was a good segue, but also making a good connection so you know what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Because when we talk about toxicity, or ignorance, you know, I mean, it's just you not knowing. Sleepwalking, ignorant, you don't know. That's why they could sway like they are, everything is being programmed. When you look at the collective consciousness, or you may call it the masses, they are being told how to think because they are sleeping. They're not conscious of who they are. So therefore, your guards are already down. Only when you become conscious, then now that shit can't just penetrate you like that. But by then, you would have to have that self-realization, that doing that realignment, that would allow you to see things on a whole different perspective. You would have to get to see this reality for what it is. Then you understand the true meaning of this being a fucking illusion. And at this point, it's no longer a fucking illusion because you see it. That's like, the minute you know how somebody did something, just like the prestige was telling you, you know what I'm saying, then you mean nothing to them. That's how the truth sets you free when you know, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't you want to surprise a motherfucker? Like, when you lying to somebody, right, that's because they don't know what you're talking about. Not because you're smart. That's because they just don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to you. You know shit, like it's like, whoa, I'm in a whole different world here. What's going on? What's happening? I'm like, you're begging for attention. I got you. Once you become yourself, then you'll see the media and all that shit. They're just begging for attention. You're like, nah, nigga, you're not gonna have mine, because that's what they're doing. For them to control your mind, you know what I'm saying? They gotta beg you for your fucking attention. And now what you're doing is you're giving them all your fucking attention. You know what I'm saying? By you not giving a fuck. By you giving a fuck. But again, not giving a fuck also is giving a whole lot of fucks. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying, you don't fall for the bullshit. It's not because you're not concerned, but I have a better understanding. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you were to come to me and talk about voting, nigga, I have a better understanding. Because of that, I'm not involved. But you have at it. Shit, I'll fucking say it. You know what I'm saying? I got a better perspective, nigga. What the fuck? That's what spirituality is all about. That's how, you know what I'm saying, the whole purpose of you getting to know your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, your emotions, your shadow self, doing the shadow work, all of that shit pertains to, you know what I'm saying, you knowing having a better perspective of you. Listen, man, I'm conceited, nigga. I still my beauty shit. Saying that's why I fuck with all them bitches, man. Easily done, throw easily forget die. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot, they already know. I rock with all them bitches. So now we're saying, you know, which is also, I mean, when you really think about it, to become conscious, to become the Christ, the Buddha, to be awakened or to be awake. Like, you up, nigga. Now, you know what I'm saying? Pick a boo, motherfucker. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Do you see what I'm saying? So, and that's how you'll be looking at this reality. And that's how you becoming conscious is actually, you know what I'm saying, has set you free. That's your true freedom. That's how you escape the cycle of birth and rebirth. That's how you're not trapped or concerned about, you know what I'm saying, with this being whatever the fuck motherfuckers want to describe it as. Hell, um, if you're not calling it hell, let's just say whatever, you know what I'm saying, or however you're looking at, or if this is, I don't know, like the fucking abyss. Lesser gods, however the fuck you're looking at it. It doesn't matter. Because now you can see the the theatrics, man. That's why it doesn't matter, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a theatrical, man. Come on, man. And that's the reason why, too, a lot of occultists use the word, you know, the word like theatrics, because we understand the different playments. We could see things for what they are. That's why we don't have an issue with humanity. How can we? That would be a fucking illusion. That's what the illusion is. In fact, that is exactly what the fucking illusion is. Because you're looking at it from one side. You don't have all the puzzle to the pieces, man. I mean, you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle. You're not gonna solve it. You're not gonna solve it. You know what I'm saying? How do you expect to solve it? How do you expect to solve the puzzle when you don't have all the pieces? Do you see what I'm saying? And that's where the Christ consciousness, that's the idea of when they say the builders who were building, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the stone that the builders rejected now has become the cornerstone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing a whole lot, but you gotta have that cornerstone, baby. It's like you 99.99, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you'll never be one, though. One is one. But anyway, Now let's delve a little bit into what I wanted to talk to you guys about, which is, I mean, everything that pretty much we were talking about is pretty much it's strongly related to it, because now you understand that if you don't have a deeper understanding of who you are, then now you know. I mean, that's what being ignorance is, especially when the occult. When we in the occult, that's what ignorant is. It has nothing to do with, let's just say, you're a scholar. I mean, you could be a scholar, but if you don't have that state of consciousness, nigga, that's when you become your philosophers. You know what I'm saying? So therefore you think, therefore you are. It's all about the you know what I'm saying, the intellectual, the spiritual, and there's no material. You're falling short. But all of that is being done because essentially your true spirit had not been activated. Because when it does, you know, like you could see through the veil of this illusion. That's why it doesn't matter. That's why the true masters were never concerned about being trapped down here. In fact, that's why we come, and that's why we come again and again and again and again and again and again. So either you have niggas like fucking Tahuti, then you have a nigga like me. I mean, it's the same energy. I don't want to say refined, but adjustable to this time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we all one. Because consciousness is one, man. That's how your ancestors always stays with you. And when you become conscious, you automatically become one, you know what I'm saying, with the Father. That's why they say in the Bible, oh, death. Oh, death, where's your victory? You know what I'm saying? That's like you walking into, let's just say, a room that was dark, and you just flip on the fucking light, man. Like, all right, there's no monsters under your bed. Nigga, there's no monsters under your bed. You hear me? Think I'm lying? Look for yourself, nigga. Get under the bed. There's no monsters, nigga. Can you imagine how better you feel? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want you to go back to sleep, though. I just want you to really know there's no monsters around you. Because a lot of you, you know what I'm saying, you found out there's no monsters for now, and then you just went back to sleep. I'm keeping you up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you tripping. Nah, nigga, I want you to understand. I mean, once you get it, nigga, you could go back to sleep again. So that way, when you hear something, you know there's no monsters around here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do to you, man. And this is the service that I'm providing to humanity, baby. You know, ain't no shame in my game. You know what I'm saying? I'm the spirit ambassador, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got to go through here. Mm-hmm. I heard there was a dude that called himself Christ. He did that. He's the way out. Well, I mean, shit. You know what I mean? The words got to be made flesh. What are we doing? Do you see what I'm saying? Those words is nothing but the history of us, man. That's how we celebrate. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but a celebration, you know what I'm saying, of what had taken place or what is taking place. That's why spirituality is only telling you the story of the spirit, how the spirit is moving. Now, your job is to go along with the spirit because that's who you are. So we here to remind you, you are a spirit, nigga. Well, chop, chop, chop. You know what I'm saying? Get up, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Ponte de pie, nigga. Let's go. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me on some nigga shit down here, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what niggas do. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas do, man. Am I doing anything that niggas don't do? Am I violating a nigga rule at this time? I don't think so, nigga. In fact, those are the only rules that I follow. Yo, those the only tools that I follow for real, nigga. We stay 1,000 on our niggas. On our niggahood. But anyway, I mean, it could be seen in many different ways. And pardon my brotherhood speech. But what you see is what you get, baby. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me stop. I'm wilding. But it's all connected, though. I mean, I hope I didn't lose you, though. It's all part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And if that happens, you didn't do anything wrong. You know, we're just gonna we're making a 360 right now, so we're gonna readjust you again. Don't worry, you're not lost, and you're not gonna be left behind. All right, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back. We're gonna spin the block and holla at you, baby. Thank you for your patience. Ain't no child, you know what I'm saying, is going to be living behind on this crew, man. You feel me? Shit. Well, you already know how Asian niggas get down. If you think I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? History is talking about it. Mm-hmm. Yo, if you step foot in motherfucking Haiti, nigga, you free, nigga. Any type of nigga you is. And you automatically Haitian too, nigga. All you gotta do, you get down here, nigga, you Haitian, man. That's why we got the blueprint. Trying to remind you niggas. Feel me? But it's okay. I got y'all. Again, yo, I'm not doing anything new. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors been doing this. I'm only picking up after them. You see what I'm saying? And I get to really appreciate what the fuck they did for us too. Because now I'm doing it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Now you're seeing how your mom used to treat you. As you're growing up now, you have your own kids. Do you see what I'm saying? Can you make the connection? Can you, you know what I'm saying? Are you connecting? You probably have to get a Bluetooth or something, baby. That's all that is. I'm trying to get you on your niggas' mind too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because that state of mind, listen, man, is spirituality in itself. That's why African culture is structured a certain way. Niggas going through fucking rituals. There's a certain, you know what I'm saying, we know how to guide to give you true consciousness, which is truly making you know who you are. That's why we deal with natural fucking remedies and all this shit. All of that is reflecting our knowledge and understanding about our fucking environment, niggas. In other words, us not being children's. Well, that's why they call them the fucking ancestors or the elders. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going to be a child like my man Sully in Avatar, well, that's on you. We're sitting among the elders here, man. So your state of mind is going to be different. You got to speak differently. You got to. Well, guess what we did? Every nigga, like for instance, right? Us being Haitian niggas, they gave us French. We flipped that shit into Creole. You know what I'm saying? Jamaican niggas, they gave them that, you know what I'm saying, London English. Them niggas turned that shit into patois. Them fucking black English, whatever the fuck. The whole Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Niggas over here in the States, well, you already know how these niggas are getting down. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake the funk. What else you want to know? This is all niggas telling you, hey, niggas, we all niggas. I'm trying to let y'all niggas know I know, nigga. And I'm Haitian, nigga. So you wildin'. Nigga, I know no. You know what I'm saying? That's me trying to tell you I know no, nigga. Mm. So, man, listen, man, this shit is beautiful, man. Once you know it, once you understand it, you know, then at this point, you become Ma'at itself. That's why the words got to be made flesh. Your approach to life, the way you talk, the way you address other people. You know what I'm saying? That's why no niggas say namaste to one another. I acknowledge the God in you. Even if you don't acknowledge it yourself. And that's how niggas have compassion for other niggas. Oh man, he's handsome little girl, man. Beautiful girl, man. But that's what she chooses to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you that, you know what I'm saying? That's how I would do it on my Haitian shit. I said, oh man, Shorty's bad as fuck. But hey, man, she chose to be a hoe, dog. Aye. Aye. She got bodies. You know what I'm saying? She's bodying bodies out there. All right, baby. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the bags. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck you want me to tell you? But the compassion, it's like, it's the understanding with the emotion that comes with it. That's what compassion is. The understanding being in perfect relationship with your emotion. Like, I understand why you did what you did. I'm not judging you. I wouldn't do it that way, but I understand why you didn't do it that way. We cool. Everything remains the same, dog. I didn't cross your line. You didn't cross my line. Nigga, listen, I did it for both of y'all. When you understand that true God in you. And that's the whole idea of Christ dying for you, nigga. What the fuck, niggas? The whole idea of the Christ dying for you is the ancestors, is me passing out this knowledge. You know, because I had to overcome certain things. That's how niggas are giving you, you know what I'm saying, the codes in life. They had to acquire those codes themselves. So I did it for you. Meaning, you can now use my understanding for you to make your life better. That's what it means. So now, with that being said, oh man, that was fire right there. That's why you have to open. You have to open to that knowledge. I did it for you. Now you got to receive it. It's already out there. You just got to get it. Nigga, you hungry? All right, the food is out there. It's already cooked. Now you just got to have to acknowledge it. That's what the acknowledgement is. Oh, I know where it is now. I got you. That's your acknowledgement. That's how. That's pretty much what the occult is all about. The journey of the one, or you becoming spiritual. Now you are activating these things in you. like you're supposed to do. That's what I'm trying to remind you. Stop playing. So that's why spirituality is just your story. You are the creator. But most importantly, this is again showing the complexity, of our makeup pretty much as a human being. Like you have your divine aspect of you. That's why you have to learn how to cultivate the divinity in you. That's why you don't want to be identify yourself only with material shit. Because most likely when people are acting based on greed, emotion is not involved. That's why we have legalized it in a way of saying, yo, this is business, dog. So you are being trained to look at this life to be greedy. Whereas you need to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? Get out of their mentality. That's what the mind control is. Is them training you how to think. That's why the art of true fucking mind control has nothing to do with trying to persuade you, man. Nah. It's to hit it right in front of you. Nah, nigga. That's a nigga that tell, hey, baby, you being fucked, man. I'm fucking you up, nigga. Then there's nothing you can do about it. And yeah, he's fucking you up. That's some gangster shit. You didn't know I was that bad, huh? I'm a bad motherfucker, bro. So, yo, damn, I'm touching on so many different things and layers. If you get it, you get it. You in for one if you get it. But now let's get back to first of all, the state of ignorance. It's when you're not in touch with your divinity at all. Then everything become logical. Then if it is just logical, again, when I was referring to greed, because there's no emotions in it, it's all business. That's why in a world like this, guess what? It's gonna have to be. You gotta be. I mean, do you want to be feared or do you want to be loved? Because love is not going to give you that type of, I guess, false security that fears give you. Because now you are acting out of fear because you are depending on your external. There's no balance. Even if we want to talk about the Kabbalion for a second, it tells you about as it is within, so it is without. So technically, if you know what I'm saying, when you balance, it doesn't matter. That's why the Kabbalion is to help you to understand. If you don't think, if you don't truly understand what's taking place inside of you, you seeing you acting all crazy. Well, nigga, use what's going on the outside for you to understand what's going on in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, if you're a dumb motherfucker, you're gonna make dumb choices. So your outside is telling you, nigga, those are dumb choices. And then now you have to go inside, then you like, oh shit, I'm a dumb nigga. Yeah. That's what true consciousness is about. And then you start taking accountability. That's what taking accountability is. I'm dumb. Yo, that was some dumb shit I did. Now I learned from it now. Oh, okay. That's how you learning now how to act better. Yo, that's the communication between the spirit now that is being revealing your understanding and your action are somewhat now becoming in alignment. Now you're trying to reflect what you understand. That's why they tell you a strong mind, a strong body. I'm showing you the connection. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, when you're talking about, anyway, I'm not going to go there because that's a whole, anyway, I'm showing you, not only the connection, like when, you know what I'm saying, when you are somehow, the connection, the law of correspondence, but also reflecting when you are one sided, meaning, you know what I'm saying, you only looking at life from one perspective and not the other, it causes you to be imbalanced. And that imbalance is the state of ignorance. You're wilding, you know what I'm saying? Even now, your spirituality started at the point where, you know what I'm saying, you're talking about the ego and shit. That's how bad it is due to the conditioning of that society. That's why in African spirituality, the ego isn't so much talked about, but the false self. But anyway, I'm not gonna go all day on that. I already talked about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to delve into the fucking archives. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a few work out there, nigga. We got a few work out there. Again, it's all for you. You know what I'm saying? Al 5. Go to Al 5, nigga. There's a bunch of them in there. Al 5. Right now, we're in Al 12, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We're in the Al Blue, a Wolf Moon, nigga. But everything's in store, though. You gotta look for it. So again, I'm trying to show you, like, it's how important it is to develop your divinity because, those values. Because when you're talking about internal experience, I mean, we're talking about your values, what you value, what makes you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Not. Okay, you got the money. That's good. It has nothing to do with this though. That's why you could have the money and be a low self-esteem motherfucker. Or not having shit. In fact, most of the broke niggas, those are the ones with the loudest voice. You know what I'm saying? It's think about it. The more broke a nigga is, the more the nigga show off, man. That's how it is. 50 Cent, Jay-Z. These niggas used to wear a whole bunch of motherfucking gold chain, man. And I wasn't doing these niggas were truly broke. These niggas were speaking the loudest. And I'm just on the side, like, look at these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's all good niggas. But as these niggas grew, now they got on that side, because some of them are sitting among the elders too, man. I mean, you can't deny 50 Cent wisdom or Jay-Z's wisdom, nigga. I don't give a fuck what this nigga's doing in the society. Yeah, this nigga's a wise ass nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? And now with that being said, this nigga went from wearing all those chains. Now this nigga don't even wear none of that shit. He got dreads. This nigga got dreads. I mean, this motherfucker like just doing that for no reason. Who is he following? Nah, man, this nigga's a divine feminine. He's doing his shit his way. And this nigga is his nigga, man. I saw that nigga all day, man. Hey, man, he's one of the ones, nigga. Nigga will go with any type of flow you fucking give him and still remain himself. And the nigga smooth, man. He's a smooth operator, nigga. Hey, from a player to another player. He's playing out here, man. He's dancing. He got his balls with him. But again, to the pure, all is pure. You see what I'm saying? Depending on how you're looking at it. It's not how much you're seeing, baby. It's how you're looking at it. You can see a whole lot, but if you're looking at it wrong, you wasted your time. That's why it's always quality over quantity, nigga. Well, your internal values. What do you like? You could start there. What do you like to do? What are you passionate about? Because all of that is another way of bringing you in alignment with you. That's that inward journey, right? It's you making that connection within yourself. That energy, because there's a lot of messages that goes through your different energies. The energies speak with one another. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I tell niggas, yo, you know what I'm saying, when we're talking about the electromagnetic field, like it's all around you. So it's all consciousness. It's all intelligence around us. Your cells, your body, like everything is fixing itself up. Meaning there's consciousness all around us, nigga. I'm looking at this thing on a whole different level, man. But yet again, simplicity reveals the master. You got to make it yours. That's the meaning of slowing down those bullets. Okay. Yo, man, it's either you conscious or you not, dog. When you do, well, nigga, you know. Isn't that has always been the message? Knowing who you are? Okay. So much so, you have, you know what I'm saying, niggas like fucking Tahuti who predicted that kind of shit, but also have a whole work to remind you. This is how passionate these motherfuckers were. This is the love. This is them opening up the door for us. So as we stepping through, listen, we know, we see what was happening. That's why we acknowledge the fucking ancestors. But that consciousness is just one. This is you recognizing yourself as well. Come on now, I got you. Oh man, this is a whole different ball game. That's when the Father and the Son becomes one. Do you see what I'm saying? Then you can't, forget there's all different type of frequencies. Then we're talking about the masculinity and the femininity. It's all broken down in different ways. So when we're talking about the occult, truly, it's giving you a better understanding of this physical reality that you're going through. It's giving you a better view. And that's why we could tell you, you have a subconscious mind, you have a conscious mind. Nigga, you might find yourself doing shit, you don't even understand why you're doing it, but you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to give you games. I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's the Jews. Well, guess what? The sacred taxes, you know what I'm saying? The knowledge that was put down on paper. Because this nigga's like, nah, man, I got the power of the words too. The connection of, and that's why the words got to be made flesh. That's your godhood, man. That's why a lot of niggas like ODB, although he was not a priest, but he was living his godhood. And that's what I see in the rap game. A lot of this niggas, they on some God shit. They're not there to talk about it. Well, goddamn it, niggas, I got y'all. Well, some of your niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because even our ancestors, nigga, Haiti's the blueprint, nigga. No niggas on your right mind should even talk about any type of nigga shit, not mentioning no Haitian shit in it. If you in your right mind, because that was some nigga shit. And nigga, if you a nigga, then it is a nigga shit. That's why, yo, salute Professor Small, man. This nigga was talking about, he was talking about the Haitian Revolution. He said that was our revolution. He got the message. He got the message. That nigga's from South Carolina too, or one of the Carolinas. Because us Haitian niggas, we be on that seashell shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see who's catching the sound. He caught it. He caught it. He understood it. He knew the Haitian Revolution wasn't just some Haitian shit. It was a nigga shit. So that is your shit, nigga. Well, wait a minute. You want to claim Kemet, but you wouldn't claim Haiti? You wildin'. That's how I know, you know what I'm saying, you don't see too good. You wearing glasses though, but you don't see too good. There's layers in this, man. You want to talk about Egypt, what we did, oh my God. Haiti's right here, dog. And that shit wasn't too far. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that way back in history, nigga. What are we doing? Listen, man, this is for the elders, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. You know what I'm saying? This is on a whole different level. You got to talk different for this one. The talk is different. The conversation is different. The feel is different. You know what I'm saying? This is where the fucking elders comes in. Understanding our connection. Understanding we all niggas. Hey, that's you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to make it, you know, to become a member of the council, of the motherfucking council, man. This is on a whole different ballgame. How are you playing? I mean, I hope I'm showing you how I'm getting it down. Shit, nigga. I'm getting down, nigga. Way down. Come on, man. That's how we dance in the fucking abyss, man. We ain't concerned about this shit because we see it. So it's important for you to understand the science of ignorance. That's how you master the darkness. But now, again, you got to have a greater consciousness than that darkness. In other words, that's how you expose it, but not truly exposing it in a bad way, But it's like you are, that's like if you were used to be toxic and then you're no longer toxic because you got a higher consciousness, then you could shed light on you, how you used to be toxic. But while you were toxic, you couldn't see it. So those different type of consciousness have nothing to do with being a scholar. You gotta have a aha moment, nigga. So our ancestors, they understood, how to help us to cultivate that godhood. The rituals, what I'm saying, there's certain shit that you do that open up yourself to receive more light, meaning more energy, meaning more messages, having a better understanding of what's taking place. So when these niggas used to do their rituals, in Haiti we have lave tete, wash heads, you know what I'm saying? Am I saying this shit good? Hey, you might need to wash your head, nigga. Before you judge me, nigga, wash your hands first. Alright? Not your feet, not your hands, nigga. Your head. Your perspective, your understanding. But how do you get more of that? How do you get to see what you're looking at if you stay in that same frequency? So we understood those rituals we're dealing with. That's why we worship nature. The whole prana shit, what I'm saying, cultivating life, that intelligence, those messages that are being exchanged through fucking frequencies, there's a whole bunch of shit that's taking place. It's all intelligent. That's why intelligence is all around us. Meaning God is everywhere. That's why niggas are telling you God is fucking everywhere. Because everywhere, intelligence, that prana, that life is all around us. That's how the trees grow. I'm doing my thing. My dicks get hard. I'm fucking. I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. Positivity, negativity. Same shit. There's an activation all around us. That's why you could watch the plant growing. You put a little bit of water in it. Guess what? There's a connection with that in you too. You gotta water your garden, right? So that has to do with you, you know what I'm saying, working on your emotion, understanding yourself better by, you know what I'm saying, reconciling your emotions and your intellect. There's no separation. It ain't you. Toxicity is when you suppress your emotion. So therefore you are denying that side of you. But energy cannot lie. That's why you're being triggered. When a trigger moment happens, this is all the spirit expressing itself. That's the connection between the visible and with the invisible. It's got to happen that way. Just like in your fucking body. If you stress or whatever the fuck it is, it's going to reflect on your body somehow or some way. Oh shit. It's got to reflect. And it's going to reflect. Energy cannot motherfucking lie. That's why people say, watch somebody's body language. Well, someone's body language is the spirit in them expressing who they are. That's why nobody can lie. And nobody lies. Now, based on your consciousness, you may either get it or you don't get it, but it's okay. Energy never lies, man. The bitch would act like she loves you and all that shit. In her body, there's some shit. Energy does not lie, bro. You know it too. That's why you could tell a nigga, nigga, I see you laughing, nigga. I know there's something fucked up, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. When you know, you know. Energy does not lie. But if you're not in the frequency to catch that person's frequency, because that's what you did, you were in a state of consciousness that allows you to see their frequency. You're like, oh no, nigga, you bullshitting. Oh, I see you, nigga. Peekaboo. Meaning, I see you now. You see the fucking illusion. That should set you free. Like, you know, motherfucker lying to you, man. Like, how serious are you gonna take this nigga? And you should take that nigga. We know. Why not entertaining yourself? I entertain myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, kill yourself, bitch. Like, that's what kill yourself. And that's the crazy shit. I don't even have to touch you. You're killing yourself. You're already stupid. You throw the stone up, and this shit's dropping on your head. Then you think you're the shit? Do I have to tell you that you're stupid? That's what the thing is. If I gotta tell you at this point that you're stupid, then it's even worse. Because you don't even see it yourself. Well, that's what ignorance is about. That's why people who are toxic, they can't recognize that they are toxic. Like, at that moment, they are highly involved in it. That's why they get to be, you know what I'm saying, a little even tougher then. They're on fire. Because at that point, they know they're doing the right thing. Again, their state of consciousness. This is the spirit revealing itself. You're not ready yet. This is your level. That's why spirituality is to be materialized. And even if you don't do it, it's reflecting itself. That's why you're being triggered by some shit. How do you think you're being triggered by shit? That's why spirituality, again, is the study of your regular life here, but giving you a deeper understanding of it. Yo, you may look like fucking animal, but you're not. So your evolution is based on you have to develop your divinity. That's what the whole civilization is about. Your connection with nature, not acting like a fucking bully and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when you could sit down and have a conversation. Oh, you listen to somebody else's perspective. Now, this is my perspective. How does it come across? Then we don't understand each other. I understand you. I look that good, nigga. So you know I'm considered like a motherfucker. Ain't no shame in my game, nigga. I'm considered like a motherfucker. So, God shit. God shit. I just got a download just now. But ooh, that was for me though. Because you tapping into different pockets. That was mine. That was for me. So now what's for you is this. Now you understand the complexity and the simplicity at the same time, right? Because I remember a wise man did tell me that shit, though. This nigga said, yo, life is like water trade, man. Because, you know, I always like niggas who was spitting that type of games. You feel me? And game recognized game. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I always wanted to sit among the elders, man. They're like trying to kick me out. Yo, what are you doing here, man? You a kid. I'm like, I know, but I like what you guys are talking about. I mean, I can't really fully say what this is all about, but it got my attention. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a bad motherfucker. He had my attention. So at this point, I knew, you know what I'm saying? That's how I always, you know what I'm saying? Even at a younger age, it was that state of mind, the state of consciousness I was in, it was being reflected in my life too. That's why, you know what I'm saying, you'll see in my younger age, most of my friends were older motherfuckers. I'm breaking down the science to you. I'm showing you the different worlds. And I'm also showing you how I master this shit. Come on, man. I'm showing up with whole like, yo, this is that moon, man. That's why, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, brother gonna hit the streets, but we're like, yo, we gotta drop this. This gotta be, I mean, it's not gonna come out now, but in the time that is being done, it was that time. Then when it's being published, you already know. You know what I'm saying? The internal work's already done. You know what I'm saying? Hey, before you take, you know what I'm saying? That's on some Haitian shit. Yo, before you hit the streets, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure, you know, you have the control of what's going on inside. That's why I tell motherfuckers, man, yo, you got to date your sister first, man. They be thinking I'm on some R. Kelly shit. I'm like, nah, motherfucker, it's mythology. It's mythology. Fuck your sister first. See how she does. How she reacts. Your inner self, your femininity, your emotions. How do you cope as a man with your emotion first? Can you express yourself? Then now you're gonna get with somebody you trying to express yourself, nigga. What the fuck? That's because you didn't fuck the femininity in you first. You wildin'. I see you too, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Get better. Go to bed, bitch. You bullshitting. Go back to bed, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is all spirituality, man. When you ready, you ready. Stop playing. So that you getting ready, it's like somebody that wants something, they act differently. They look for it. They search for it. So when in us in Kemet, we had what is called, you know, mystery school. We the idea of the mystery school or even spirituality or even the occult, it's not to separate that from you, but that idea behind it is that we understand. Listen, man, it's all about like, listen, you don't cast your pearls before swine. You see what I'm saying? It's like, let's just pretend you have diamond in your hand. And in fact, there's a saying that says that. Diamond in a desert, in a fucking desert, means nothing. Do you see what I'm saying? It means nothing, man. What means something, it's what means to something to everybody. You know what? That's how you able to be like, hey, bitch, I got you. That's what they're doing. That's why they are begging for your attention. Mind control. Let me tell you how to think. Act like me. That's how I want you to act. Because now, when you depend on the external, you know what I'm saying, you have to use power. You have to use control. So you have to use fear. So those are the foundation of ignorance. That's where your greed comes in. That's because there's an absence of your intellectual, of your divinity. Because if I were to tell you, yo, just follow your passion, that alone is trying to align you with your, okay, what do you like to do? Like some people, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, when people are trying to, look for what they meant to do, like this is showing you this is a mental institution, man. This is a sickness. I mean, we don't see it that way. That shows you how sick we are. I mean, shit, nigga. Who do you think you are? You better than us? I got you. I understand. But that's the fucking idea. The words got to be made flesh, man. That's how we're giving sight to the blinds. Those words are you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes this. This is. Come on, man. This is for the elders, man. If you're thinking like a child, this is not for you. You got to get your rites of passage. The passage, those different state of consciousness. And we said, no, you're not ready yet. Hold on. Get your rites of passage. What's going to allow you to go? What makes you worthy, nigga? How have you developed those internal or divinity in you? How have you worked on them? Are you worthy? That's why worthy is. Can you talk about self-esteem, nigga? You love yourself? You know who you are? You understand you more than just sex? You understand you more than just money? That's what the conversation is about. I don't know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? My talk is different over here. You are the creator. You have to go through those different rites of passage. But most importantly, I'm showing you also, how you are changing your world. The more understanding that you have, that's where we're talking about the Buddha. The whole story of the Buddha, if you know it. I mean, I can't remember it because I studied that shit a few years back. But essentially, it's not. It's like the Jesus shit, meaning it's not just a story, or it's not being. It's not meant for you to look at just like the historical moments. In other words, you got to look at it in a bigger picture. This story is about your self realization. What you had to go through being born from a virgin, meaning that God, you know what I'm saying, it's not just dick and pussy that made you the person that you are. You are more than dick and pussy. In other words, you are more than the chromosome with the motherfucking with the sperm and the eggs. You're a little more than that. Yes, we're not saying these things did not happen or they're not happening. We're not denying them. We're saying there's more to it, to what you're looking at. Meaning now, the Indian call this illusion, meaning now you have to understand that it is a little more complex than what you're looking at. In other words, it's not what it seems, dog. Now you have quantum physics coming out. Yo, you know what we call it matters and all shit. That shit is just condensed energy, dog. These niggas are telling you condensed energy. In other words, the Kabbalion talks about it. You know what I'm saying? The law of vibration, everything's vibrating, but just at a lower level. So the lowest level is what we're looking at, the physical self. But it's still vibrating. This is still the spirit. Again, the whole idea of eminence or God in matter is understanding even in your cells there's intelligence in it. You cut yourself, your body's going to try to heal itself. That God consciousness surrounds us everywhere. That's what makes the physical not physical. That's why you niggas were saying, "Oh, death, where's your victory?" How the fuck do you want it? Now that's how you get, that's your rites of passage. That right there is the rites of passage, nigga. That's why we did rituals. And rituals are being done in so many fucking ways. But we understand we needed to awaken a deeper reality in you. That's why African school and European schools are not the same type of shit. Niggas wasn't so concerned about you learning how to read or write. But the right state of consciousness, that was the primary concern. Meaning we're not saying learning your intellect is not good. Nigga, in fact, when you have the masculinity and the femininity together, your logic make more sense, nigga. You have a better perspective anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got a better perspective. That's why when you see a nigga like who thinks straight, like from a masculine perspective, oh man, shit, okay. You are omitting the fucking femininity. The femininity would have expanded. It's like, you know what? I see where you're coming from. I see it that way. Then the femininity, I could vibe with you. I accept. Now I'm giving you why I don't give a fuck. That's because I give a whole lot of fuck. Come on, man. But it's being done on a whole different level. You see what I'm saying? So truly the art of not giving a fuck is to give a fuck. And you niggas who don't give a fuck think you giving a fuck. You really don't give a fuck. That's why bitches, you know what I'm saying, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you give a fuck, man, like, how babies are having babies, man. No, come on, man. Babies are having babies because niggas don't give a fuck. When you give a fuck, man, your behavior's different, man. Yo, you know what? Nah, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go where? Nah, nigga. I'm good. All right, nigga. Gangsta, you know what I'm saying? Pyru, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Crippin' blood, nigga. Keep that shit going. Nigga, I'm conscious. Nigga, you keep that shit going, you hear me? Fuck you think I was gonna tell you? Not to do it? Nah, nigga, do that shit. That's what you came here to do. And guess what? When you're ready not to do it anymore, it's not even me that's gonna tell you what to do or what not to do. You know exactly what to do, nigga. That's why a nigga like us, I understand as a master, I'm holding the mirror of knowledge, nigga. For you to see who the fuck you are. That's why my purpose is not to, although as a enlightened one, as a shiny one, of course I gotta radiate. But I really don't give a fuck about that. Because I understand that is only part of the whole deal. And listen, man, I'm shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing small at all. Are you playing small, nigga? I'm not playing small at all. Breadcrumbing, not being yourself, you playing small. Mm-mm. We balling differently over here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we balling differently. That's why this game is not, you know what I'm saying? You don't have enough to be part of this game. You know what I'm saying? That's like $1 million table, nigga. How much money you got? You got 900,000. Sounds good though, sir. This is $1 million table. That's why game recognize games. Come on, man. Again, it's being reflected to you, but you don't understand how it's being ignorance. That's why the spirit cannot hide itself. I may tell you one thing, but my energy is going to tell you something else. That's just the way it is. Now, people who are intuitive, meaning I can read energy. So when you don't tell me, if you tell me, oh, I had a wonderful day today, and then I'm looking at your energy, you had a fucked up day? Okay. What a day. That's why I come in. What you know what I do, nigga? I come in and be like, damn, bitch. What a day. I know what I know. We ain't bothering nobody, nigga. Especially me. Because why would your day have anything to do with my day? I already know you had a fucked up day. Now, I'm having a wonderful day. Why would I let you fuck up my bad day? And I already know what you're saying is not how you feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how you catch a niggas lying to you. The niggas lying, but you're like, okay. And okay, nigga. There's no emotions for me. Because I know the truth. That's my only emotion. That's the truth, man. Now, depending on what you're going through, some people, if you have not fully grasped it, okay, that's part of the progress. That's part of the process as well. Then you may react a certain way. But that's why, you know what I'm saying, when you reach a certain level, it's like, and I have reached that level. That's why it is in the pudding. Even if I couldn't even lie on myself. You see how you niggas are lying on yourself? Like for me, I can't even lie on myself. That's how loud myself is. I fuck with this nigga all day, every day. Listen, you let me know what's better out there. You let me know. Your inner vision, another way of also using the law of correspondence, because we were talking about that, you know, for you to understand your emotional states. If you have always getting with bad people, well, motherfucker, what is it about you that why you always hanging out with hoes or bad people. The law of correspondence is helping you to realign yourself. So now you don't understand what's happening in the inside. You're looking at the outside to show you the relationship, the yin and the yang, right? The reflection. Now you're like, okay, so shit. Oh, I see it. Low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Because all your relationship, like, it's really you. But you don't know that. Like, that's what I had to realize. That's what I had to understand. That's why it's easy for me when it's no longer me, nigga. Well, who the fuck you talking to? You never knew me, nigga. As you discovering you, but yet they never knew you. Do you see what I'm saying? But you quite didn't know yourself too. So, in other words, as you get to know yourself more, you make better decisions. Wow. That's a new. If you're stupid, you make bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not looking at things correctly, meaning you're ignorant, well, you're creating more ignorant shit. That's where I can't recall that Bible verse, but it's like a blind man will lead others into the blindness. That's facts. You got somebody who's guiding you who could not see. They don't even see, and you following that nigga who can't see. This nigga's stupid. You following somebody who's stupid? Can you imagine, yo? I'm gonna pause on this one for a second. You following somebody who's stupid. How stupid are you? Then now you're quoting that stupid motherfucking shit and telling other people to follow that stupid motherfucking shit. How are you looking at it? Quality, quantity, consciousness, ignorance. Ignorance is wide open. Consciousness, well, it's a little bit different. That's why you got to go in. The lotus comes out of the darkness. So that's why our ancestors were using motherfucking rituals. Those ceremonial rituals were done for a reason. Men had to go through certain shit. Women had to go through certain shit. Other women was making sure that these women have been in touch with their true essence. Not trying to be with a nigga. Not trying to be like a nigga. But in their bitch shit. Then now when they come with a true nigga, oh, my niggas, they're having a nigga experience. Well, that's just the union of the masculine and the feminine. But I like to call it a mature feminine because you may have a pussy, but obviously you have not embodied the idea of a pussy. Oh, you're taking a whole lot of dicks. Now, you just know how to... The best thing to do is knowing how to swallow those dicks. That's how you master your shit and everybody else's shit. Well, self-love. That's why we talk about self-love. And that's how different it is from being selfish. Because self-love, you're not doing anything or something just for personal, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're seeking for power, trying to dominate other people, you're only looking at the aspect of you that will benefit because it's all about that. It's all about getting that new thing or having that possession because that defines you. Whereas when you're tapping into that divine side of you, you're not denying, how good that is. All you're saying is it could be better than that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, nigga, why only you gotta make all the money, nigga? Can somebody else's eat too, nigga? Yo, nigga, all right. Can everybody have a steak? Can we all know what a steak tastes like? Why is it just you? Well, that's what greedy does, due to lack of, security, originality. The list goes on, and that would be the state of ignorance. But anyway, I'm trying to show you why it's important for you to cultivate the God energy in you. Your divinity. That's what makes you sane. You know. Like maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like not every money is good money. Here's another way of saying that. Yeah, you may use the money, but it's not good money. What this is trying to show you is the balance between, yeah, you can have money because they understand too, bad money make you feel a certain way. It's not being portrayed that way, but that's what they're also saying. Because bad money, listen, that's why niggas always hide shit. Nigga, when you truly happy about something, when you trying to, come on, man, you live it in the open. That's why true love don't control other people. You control other people that you don't fucking truly love. You choose not to love them. I mean, you feel a certain way, maybe why you feel like you should have that person. Okay. Wow! Okay. Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. But anyway, so cultivating the God in you or the divinity in you is pretty much you understanding that there is more than just your physical body. Also, it could be translated into there is more than you, let's just say, just getting material shit. There's a brotherhood. There's somebody you could sit down with somebody and exchange a couple things. And then ironically, in that same, line of thinking, consciousness, and then you find somebody that maybe you love. I know, it's strong. I got you. I'm taking it slowly on you. I got you. I know. Love too strong. Because it makes you feel weak. And it makes you feel weak because you had a bad experience. So your emotions being created. That's what the occult is also showing you. You got to heal your wounded child at a very young age. That wounded or young child, meaning that early energy as it was being constructed. Now you have built, you know what I'm saying? You became Donald Trump. You built the wall of I don't know, man. I don't want to say the wall of China, but you'll get the point what I'm saying. But it's like this nigga living over here. What kind of wall you gonna build, nigga? But anyway, you'll vote. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so that tells me I should slow down on that because it really doesn't matter. It's all the same bullshit, but it is what it is. It had to be said. So now we're pretty much talking about, you know, your understanding of this life. You know what I'm saying? That's what mind control is. Mind control at this point, it becomes more like, okay, this is what this life is all about. I want you to think life like this. But you now being the person that you are, and then you having nightmares. You're like, no, you're doing hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the Haitian Revolution. This is on a whole different levels too. You feel me? But we're gonna leave it there. It's that time. You know what I'm saying? Let's call on the packs. Haitian. Bravo.